Hello, I'm Jordan Ostroff with Legalese Marketing, and today is day 16 of our 15-minute firm fix, where we spend 15 minutes a day working on your firm. Yesterday we wrapped up LinkedIn. Today we're going to transition over to Yelp, because remember, for any of your clients looking for you on an Apple product or through Bing, your Yelp rating is what's going to auto-populate when they search for you.
All right, so here we are on the Yelp for Business Owners page for Jordan Law. So this is a completely different login from your normal Yelp page. If you don't have the Yelp for Business Owner login, I suggest you get it so you can make a lot of the edits. As you can see, we've not finished doing all of ours so that you can see what it looks like. For example, it will send you the link for the Yelp for Business Owners app. That can be very helpful for you to use to have this information. They've got all the login, the activity stuff, ads that you're running or not running, the activity feed, etc. In a nutshell, I want to let you know I don't like Yelp. I don't really recommend that you spend money on Yelp. You'll see a bunch of things that you can upgrade your page for Yelp. I don't think you need to do it. I think there are very few people looking for attorneys on Yelp. However, if people are searching for your firm on Apple Maps or using their phone, it's going to load your Yelp reviews. So it's important to use Yelp to the extent of that. Because I think if somebody's on their iPhone and they says, hey, take me to XYZ law firm, I don't want to see that you have 25 bad reviews on Yelp and 1 star. So we're going to go through Yelp pretty briefly, but that's my 10,000-foot viewpoint. Spend more money on Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc., and just have Yelp for enough reviews that you don't look like a joke if somebody pulls you up from there. You can see, the page upgrades, Yelp Connect, business highlights, a bunch of things that you can pay Yelp extra money to do. For example, in page upgrades, you can pay for them to choose highlights, add slideshows, hide competitor ads, etc. I don't think you need to do any of it. Again, I don't think people are going on Yelp to look for lawyers, and that's been our experience from most of our clients. A couple things I do want to touch on, though. Make sure you've got the right call to action. You can do book now, call now, get quote, etc. Do the one that makes the most sense for you. I would suggest probably book now on a consultation, something along those lines. But if you've got a nichier firm where you've got specific things that they can buy without having to meet you, then maybe you want a different call to action. As always, business information. You've got your basic information. Make sure it's correct. I do like that Yelp has neighborhoods on here. It'll help you with some other things for Google searches. We talk about them. You may want to search for the neighborhoods that Yelp considers you to be part of to see what else comes over there. But make sure phone number is right. Make sure address is right. Make sure your map location is correct. You've got your 3 categories that you can do over here. You can do a portfolio for adding projects. Depends upon what you do specifically. I would say, if you're working on trademarks, copyrights, whatever, that's going to be more helpful for you. Make sure you put that you're open 24 hours a day as long as the phone number is going to be answered. And then, you've got specialties, history, meet the business owner. These are things where you can go in and work in the answers that we did for those first couple weeks to make sure that you're really putting forward a message that appeals to your ideal client. The other things, you've got the reviews. Make sure you're responding to the reviews, whether they're good or bad. The one thing on Yelp, they're not going to let a lot of your reviews be shown. So we've got, whatever it is, maybe 12, 15 reviews. I've got about another 20 or 30 that Yelp doesn't recommend. So just make sure you're commenting on all of them. You can see, so I've got 21 other reviews that are not currently recommended, which I'm certain are 21 positive reviews for our firm, as opposed to some of the negative ones that Yelp will recommend. Photos, videos, inbox, check-in offers. This is the one other thing that I like from Yelp. You can utilize different check-ins. For us, we let people check in for a free case consultation. As you can see, 0 people have used it because, again, people aren't using Yelp to find lawyers. We're just using Yelp for the purpose of having your reviews properly show up when somebody searches for you on Bing or Apple products. So that's Yelp in a nutshell. Spend the next 15 minutes. Make sure you've got the information up there that's helpful for your ideal clients, and then respond to any reviews or any inbox stuff you get from Yelp. But otherwise, I wouldn't lose too much sleep over it. So let's get started.